Hello, good morning. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name's Lauren Williams. I do Olympic Taekwondo for a living, which involves kicking people in the head and scoring some points on the body armor. So yeah, welcome to my channel. I posted a video on weight cutting and weight making. I weighed in minus 67 kilos. Today is going to be the whole rehydration process, the importance of rehydrating first. This is how I replace my electrolytes, my sodium, and make sure I get in everything I need to recover the best I can to perform optimally tomorrow. Today is a race to rehydrate. It's a race to get everything back in and replenished, and I'm going to take you along with me. So yeah, let's get started. For weighing in, I will be drinking this water. I won't be touching water for a long time. Now, hear me out with this. I've filled up a 1 litre bottle with these electrolyte tablets and 500 ml of an energy sachet. Okay, so just going to talk about kind of like replenishing my fluid loss, really. So I dehydrated from a certain number, and now today's all about kind of a race to rehydrate, replenish those electrolytes, my glycogen stores, my sodium and all that sort of stuff. But right now it's about hydrating as quickly as I can without doing it too quickly, because you don't want to waterload yourself and get water poisoning. So you've got to do it correctly. I use electrolyte tablets to make sure that I can get, obviously my body can absorb the water that I'm drinking. That first 2 hours after I weigh in, I won't eat food. I'll just be purely drinking energy drinks with carbs in them, get my digestive system working again, make sure my body's best prepared to absorb the nutrients from food later on in the day. So I'll be drinking for the first 2 hours. I won't touch food. When I say drinking, I won't be gulping it down. I want my body to absorb as much water as possible, so I'll be sipping this through that first 2 hours. Hopefully I'll get 2 litres in with a decent amount of electrolytes and salts, etc. When it hits that 2 hour mark, I'll be eating food. Now, I have to weigh in again at 70.3. Like, I can't go over 70.3 tomorrow morning. So I've got to be very careful on what I eat, because I don't sit near 70.3. Obviously, I dehydrate from around there. Usually, this time I didn't have to dehydrate as much because I control my weight very well coming into the comp. The last however many years I've done this, I'll have 2 competitions where it's like this, where I don't need to dehydrate as much. But 95% of the competitions I'm dehydrating from. But that's after the whole carb depletion thing. That's just purely the last kind of water cut. So yeah, I want to make sure that fluid is an absolute priority in this time. In terms of food, I'll be having solely carbohydrates. I'll explain a little bit more kind of around lunchtime, but after that 2 hour mark, I'll be focusing on carbohydrate rich foods, things that I can easily digest that won't upset my stomach. So I've got to consider things like rice, oats. I have granola down there, which is very fast digesting. For now, I'm going to head to the weigh-in. Let's go and weigh in. Fingers crossed. This is where I'm at. This is my kind of physique at the minute. Very dehydrated, very dry. Yeah, this is how I refuel. Right, it's time to go and weigh in.
A bit, yeah.
We're hungry now. I'm thirsty. Very thirsty. Very thirsty. Wow, and I'm done. And just like that, in the space of 5 minutes, all of that stress is done. And I'm over 67 again. It seems so silly, doesn't it? Like, literally 3 minutes ago, I was under 67. Now I'm probably 68. Like why? Why are we doing this? But yeah, I'm weighed in, I'm happy, gonna refuel now. It's 10:30 now and lunch is at 12, which is perfect. Gonna head down to the training bit now, stretch off. I'm gonna take my little massage gun thing, just get like loosened off, get some treatment off my physio, and rest up and recover and make sure I feel as good as I can for tomorrow. So you can follow me throughout the day to see what else goes on. So now that's it, so I'll see you in a bit. Gonna make my first little coffee. This is exciting. I've not had a coffee for ages, and I got warned that there was no pods here, so I brought some out. Oh, mate, that first sip of coffee. Oh, I've not had coffee in what seems like forever. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm gonna enjoy this and then head down for some treatment. Just added a splash of this in as well, and I've just made a drink from heaven. That is glorious.
For a competition.
First bit of food's the Jaffa cake. 12 o'clock now. I'm gonna head to the restaurant in a bit to get some food. Right, it's 12 o'clock now and I'm just heading to lunch. Food time? Haha, I'm excited. Little Glovos. See how much I want carbs. You excited, Chloe? I am. I want carbs. Yes. I've gone for basically a plate full of carbs because protein and fats are not really going to do anything right now. I need carbs to fill my muscles back up. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy this and then go back downstairs and watch the rest of the team fight. So yeah, I've gone for some like Spanish rice, I think it is, potatoes, and one of these bread roll things. I don't give a shit about calories at the minute. It's just about getting all the carbs in. Gonna add some salt to this as well, so this is my lunch. You happy now? She's got so much energy, she's not stopped talking, it's amazing.
How long it's been since I've eaten bread? Too long.
Oh, mate.
I'm so happy right now.
I'm very, very happy.
I feel ready.
That tastes.
All the carbs.
The first bit of food that you eat hits different. If you know, you know. This makes you grateful. This makes me like grateful for the times that I can eat food like this.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I definitely take this for granted on a normal day. It's amazing. I got it. It tastes amazing. I'll probably go back for more rice because this rice is delicious. And honestly, this food's hitting different. Like, I've not had carbs in many, many weeks. This is beautiful. If you're sat at home eating your lunch right now, do me a favour and just take it in and appreciate it a little bit more. Okay, thanks. Right, I'm back in my room. I've left my stuff down in the training area so I can like sneak back into the little warm-up-y bit. But I've come back up to my room. I'm gonna have a coffee, watch some YouTube videos and maybe have a nap and then, watch the team for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna end the video here. I'm gonna cut it a bit short because it's around 1 o'clock now. Tonight at dinner, it'll be pretty much the same thing. Rice, no protein. Basically just cramming as many carbs as I can without obviously pushing that 5% rule. I'm not counting calories today. I don't care about that. I'm not counting anything. I'm just making sure that every meal I'm having, it's carbohydrate rich because I need that energy to replenish the lost glycogen stores in my muscles. Obviously I've carb depleted up until this point, so that 2 or 3 kilos of carbs that I've lost, I need to replenish and make sure I have that energy to go tomorrow. I'll have little snacks here and there, maxi muscle bites I've got, things to keep me going like that. I won't actually eat any junk food. I had one Jaffa cake earlier, but I won't have any junk food now until after fight day or until fight day where I'll eat sweets. But then I've got my mini eggs and my chocolate to enjoy on Sunday when it's all over. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a little bit more of an insight, obviously, to how I refuel, how I get ready for tomorrow's competition. This is what's worked for me for a long time. I'm so happy I can eat food now. I'm so happy. It's weird because you take for granted the moments that you could have eaten carbs. Like, you don't realise when you live a normal life, you'll just, I don't know, pick up a piece of bread and you wouldn't think anything of it naturally, and so you shouldn't. But times like these when you can't eat that, it's like, oh, wow, how did I take that for granted? So that first bite, there's nothing better than stepping off the scales. That first sip of water that you've not drank in, well, it's 24 hours, but longer than 24 hours in some cases. That first sip is just, it's indescribable, it's amazing. And then that first bite of food, everything tastes so powerful. You can taste every little detail in the flavour and everything. Your taste buds are like, what is this? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy, but so glad it's over now. I'm gonna rest up, leave the video here. I'm gonna watch the rest of the guys who are fighting. I might go down to the spa to see what's going on. But apart from that, that's it. And then it's dinner time, same sort of routine. Hop into bed, and then it's go time tomorrow. Today's such a good day because you get to watch competition and just chill out and do like nothing. So today I'm just going to be like wandering about the warm area, maybe helping the guys that we're fighting today if they need anything. Apart from that, I'm just going to enjoy the day, enjoy the rest of the trip. Just had a protein bar for breakfast from Maximus, and then I go and have some lunch later. So today's all about like rehydrating and making sure that I'm not overeating and being a pig because I don't want to go through the in a bit. And just like that, we're on our way back home. So yeah, we're finished. We're on our way. It's 4:30 in the morning now. Well, 4. And I'm just waiting downstairs for everyone to arrive. And then yeah, it's back to Manchester. So. Hello. Yo, what's going on? Back in my garden in Wales. And I've got to isolate for 10 days because we just come back from Bulgaria. So I've come back home for 10 days. We're doing the garden again. Not finished it yet. We're nearly done. We started last year and we've moved like 15 tonne of material out. And now we've got to put it all back in as stones, chip-ins, all that sort of stuff before we put the grass down. So this is going to be my little lockdown project again. So I'm not training, but I'm still like keeping active. And this takes all day to do. So I'll be out here, it's about 10 o'clock now. And I don't think we'll finish till around 7. So yeah, catch you in a minute. Got to move all the stuff from the front to the back as well. So there's like, these bags are like a ton each. So you just got to move it all from the front to the back. My dad bought this thing last year and it's the biggest help ever, honestly. But this stuff's all wet, so it's hard to like shovel out.
Right, 1, 2, 3.
Oi. She loves that thing. Gotta take it through, yeah. Before we got that truck, we were like shoveling it all out and then putting it in littler bags and carrying it through to put it in the garden. That's before my dad bought the truck, so that truck's been a massive help because all this garden was full of like junk and clay and essentially just all bricks and that. So we moved about 12 tonne of stuff out, but my dad had to put drainage down and lower the ground. So we've taken it all out. Now we're filling it back up with like stones to cover all the drainage that he's put in. All of the sort of foundation before putting the artificial grass in. So the 12-ish tonne that we took out, we've got to put back in. It's a nightmare, but we're doing it and it's fun, so whatever. Is it going to go for that line? Oh, fine then. Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow, that made a big change.
Wow.
I reckon we're going to need at least another 10.
Well, we'll compact this then now and see what it's like.
2 bags, I reckon.
I reckon another 210.
Give him a ring now and see. We need another 2 tonne. And probably another 8, whatever different material. Shoveling.
Carefully.
Well, it's hard to break it up first.
You can do if you want to.
To break it first, yeah. Just have to order more material because we've run out, so chilling. So our little Shinju temple. Isn't there? Look at this box I made. I made this the other week. It looks awful, but I made it. Look. Look at that. It needs painting, but who cares? And also, who does gardening inside us? Me. Our bank accounts are loving this. Just deliver more stuff, yeah. More material. That's so satisfying. Satisfying.
if it's pegged down in between, it can't slide so much. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're going to feel that underneath though.
No,
Oh, in
it'll
the
slide,
corners,
look, it'll
yeah.
slide, so we will...
But it's got rubber though, isn't it? It's got rubber though, isn't it?
No,
Can
that's
they
got
stick it down? Yeah, isn't it? Maya.
Go get her. Is that fun? Was that fun? What were you doing? You? Go. Drop it. What are you shouting at me for? Say. Go fetch it. Don't growl at me.
Show me.
What? Don't you growl at me. Ah!
Show Mummy. Show Mummy. No, don't tell her. Show her. Come
Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to double tap the like button, comment and subscribe. Hopefully you'll join me for a video after the Euros. So yeah, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one.